Today, from Memphis, Tennessee, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Joe Burrow and the Memphis Egyptians taking on Dak Prescott and the Salt Lake City Elks.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Salt Lake City Elks and the Memphis Egyptians. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't...
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow able to hit his target, Lamb. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Makes the score Egyptians 3, Elks 0.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. As we get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the play.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Prescott from the gun. Gets this one to Hill. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
First down throw for Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
4 yards.
Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Let's go, defense. Get on the field, defense.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
A loss of 5 yards. And it's
Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
On the draw, it's Pollard. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Tony Pollard is the ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there. 49 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Jay Chark, incomplete. Brings up
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have...
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Brings up 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 31-yard attempt.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 3-3. Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Joe. calls.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The tackle made.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll move the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He was brought down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
The ball carrier. He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and inches.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Gronk's first catch, good for a first down.
14.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down, Salt Lake City.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 28.
Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good. And that will tie things up at 6-6.
Ties the game 6-6.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive. Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Hockenson. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Behind the line of scrimmage.
And Burrow going to throw again. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
And on now is the punter. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return.
They'll take over. First down and
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Prescott's pass.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Prescott on the screen. This is Eckler. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Holding offense. We can't have that.
That's on Lane Johnson, the former top 5 pick. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Burrow on third down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From midfield now, Burrow. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So we have reached halftime here with not much scoring between these two teams. 6-6 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
And 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now he dumps this off over the middle. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's going the other way. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Kelsey. It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Burrow will throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a 1st down.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Pollard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
1st downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. First down. Here's Burrow. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
Burrow's pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Burrow's pass.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Here's Burrow. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Throwing again, it's Burrow. The quick slant caught. And he will take it in for the touchdown. DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are going to take the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. Austin Eckler with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
It's right through, and we are now tied at 13. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he stopped immediately there.
Tony Pollard, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 18.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. On the slant, this is Chark. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to take the lead.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drives 7 plays in length.
The score, Egyptians 20, Elks 13.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Now Prescott. Pressure comes and down he goes.
A loss of 8.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. They're going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue. Almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, helped force the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott looking middle, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
At the 47-yard line. A 12-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Caught. Kelsey, left side. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here's Pollard again. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Burrow on play action. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Jeffrey Simmons able to record his 5th sack of the season. And I guess, partner, you call that a coverage sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but it's going to be second down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Prescott from the gun. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And that will be incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
Well, certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 2nd down, Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
On the play.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Going to run again here with Pollard. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Sanders' kick is good, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
The score, Egyptians 23, Elks 13.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So Dak Prescott in the offense. Down by 10. A little under a minute 50 remaining. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here. Starting with 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Prescott. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Prescott to throw. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And he's got his man on the out route.
To number 80.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And again, it's Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And it's 3rd down.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott going for it all. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
There on the cover.
One last shot now for Prescott. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the home team here, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7 and 5. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for Salt Lake City, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8 and 4 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.